What's going on, guys? I want to talk about wobbly legs, jelly legs, weakness in your legs or your limbs caused by anxiety. This is a common symptom of anxiety that I haven't really touched on, so I kind of want to do a little video on that today. There are two primary causes for this as far as the anxiety goes. Okay, the main cause that I think is the primary culprit is the adrenaline rush that you get during a panic attack or anxiety attack or just high stressful moment during your anxiety stint or your ongoing anxiety, whichever is your case. This is going to send a lot of adrenaline through your body, and the blood is not going to be as persistent and abundant in your legs, okay? And whenever the blood flow goes away from your legs, there's not as much support. The muscles don't have a lot of stability, and it kind of gives you that shaky, wobbly kind of feeling. That added in with the shakiness and tremor like nature of your body after the adrenaline's coming out, pumping out 100 miles an hour, it definitely makes the situation much worse. That is the main one right there. That is what I dealt with personally whenever I had bad panic attacks, and I would first try to get up and walk it off, which you should do. Walking will kind of get that blood evened out. If you're sitting or laying down and you first get up, obviously that's when it's going to be the worst. But get up and walk around, and you can generally walk it out. Aside from just trying to stop your panic attack in general, that's one of the best things that you can do. But that was whenever it would happen to me. It was right whenever I would get up, like, oh my God, I'm dying, I'm having a heart attack, and I would get up out of bed real quick, and then I would just be like, it's usually right above the knees and right around the knee, okay? That just seems to be the spot, I guess, especially if you're sitting or laying, because that's whenever the blood flow can kind of get cut off. So that's the number one reason. The second reason, which I don't think is as common, but sorry, I had to click something off there. But I think the other issue that's going on is the muscle tension, which I've told you guys that I think it's responsible for most of our issues with anxiety, our symptoms. Muscle tension can cause chest pain, headaches, back pain, muscle pain, and aches. But over time, if you're having tension in certain areas of your body, especially your exterior, like your limbs, your legs, knees, joints, leg joints, all of that, calves, your feet, they can actually get tired. The muscles can actually get tired from prolonged tension, okay? Just like if you're working out, you're working out a muscle. It's not as significant as working out, but if you got that tension for a longer period than what you would if you were working out for 30 minutes or an hour, it can add up, okay? That smaller amount of tension can add up over a long period of time. And that can actually weaken your muscle, not permanently, but it tires it out and makes it weak, okay? So that would be the second reason or culprit to your wobbly leg syndrome, jelly leg syndrome, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a few little terms. I'll include them all in the title. But the best way to handle this, guys, is to lower the frequency of these adrenaline rushes that you're getting associated with anxiety and panic attacks. There are some short-term things, guys. It is hard to just snap out of a panic attack. You kind of have to figure out what works best for you. Breathing exercise worked for me the best, and exercise, believe it or not, I would go run. I would at least try this. I know you're going to be scared to do that if it's the first time. You would think that hyperventilating is not going to be helped by going and running, light jog or vigorous walk, but it actually can help. It gave me a reason to breathe, and it kind of normalized the situation. Other breathing exercises, guys, you can breathe into a brown paper bag. I know that seems funny, you see it in the movies and the shows, but it actually does slow your breathing down and normalizes it. There are other breathing techniques you can find online. I did a video over the 4-7-8, so you just inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and then exhale for 8 seconds, and there's a lot of different variations to that, so there's plenty of those videos. There are some more taboo ways that you can, snap yourself out of it. There's various things like pouring water over your head, working some math problems. If you have something that you love to do, like listening to music or playing an instrument or watching a certain movie, do whatever you got to do. You got to find out what works for you the best with these panic attacks. But as far as the long term, you got to handle your anxiety. So with that, of course, you need to be doing meditation. You need to be doing that in the morning and in the evening. It's so freaking crucial to actually getting over anxiety. It helped me a ton. Diet and exercise are as good as a freaking antidepressant. I don't encourage you that you get on that. I know there are extreme cases and you need to talk to your doctor about that. But I would always try the natural way first, and I think a plant-based diet with all lean meats, fruits and vegetables, mainly fruits and vegetables, can really help you out. Make sure that you're getting a multivitamin in case you're not getting all the nutrients that you need through your diet, especially with the vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. They are great mood stabilizers. Some other things that you can be doing is cognitive behavioral therapy. That's going to help rewire your brain. And that's what ultimately we're trying to do, but it's a different approach. There are plenty of videos on that. I said meditation, positive affirmations, and positive thinking. You got to learn how to think positive, because if you're in a negative mindset, which is many of us are kind of stuck in that cycle with anxiety, depression, health anxiety, panic disorder, we get stuck in that negative way of thinking. But you got to be positive to start growing, okay? You have to send your subconscious mind these positive messages and imprints for it to actually change and catch up with you, okay? So remember that. Guys, stay strong out there. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, please do that, guys. I'm doing a lot of cool stuff in there. You got to join to find out what that is. We are over, I think, 630 members, so the family's growing. A lot of support for anxiety and health anxiety, panic disorder, depression, things like that. Any anxiety disorder is welcome, okay? Or if you're just stressed out, all right? There's a lot of great people in there, a good family. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell, because I got plenty other videos over anxiety, and I'd love for you to join this channel and this family. Like this video if you got value. Please like it. I gave you a lot of good little tips there at the end. Also, leave a comment down below if this is something that you have dealt with. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have had the jelly leg syndrome thing. It's a pretty common symptom. Also, join my Twitter, my Snapchat, and my Instagram down below, okay? Also, Instagram has a new thing called IGTV. It's kind of like a video platform on Instagram, so I'll probably start making more little videos to put on there, like 1 to 2 minute tip type videos. So be sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't, because you'll be able to get some different type of videos that I won't post on here. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do it today. Thank you so much, and y'all have a great rest of the day.